What's going on, folks? JC back here. You know what? I'm just checking out my YouTube channel, trying to do some stuff here, man. But, you know, when you're out of the game a little bit, you got to get back in it and try to figure out what the hell is going on. So I'm just doing that, messing around. Big shout out to my man Remix, who kind of gave me a comment on how I should be ending my videos. Good looking out, man. Um, Anyways, just a quick update on what's going on. Sitting here waiting for the landlady to come. In about 30 minutes or so, she'll be popping through so we can talk about what exactly is going on with this house and how we can get it done and over with. Um, Anyways, I wanted to get a little bit more in depth as to what this is all about, what this YouTube channel for me is all about, and what it's going to be breaking down for me. So, you know, back in 2010, I had stopped. I was wild, man. I was a huge drug addict, you know, and I ran ragged, man, because being a musician, being a father at a young age. Not that that was an excuse. I just lived that party lifestyle. It was all about the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Although for me, my genre was salsa music. But I got heavy into it. So in 2010, I made the conscious decision to stop drinking, partying like a wild man. So, on October 17th of 2010 was my first day of sobriety. So now, we're talking almost 7 years later. And I haven't touched one drink. I haven't touched one drug. I don't even put anything that has any type of alcohol in my system or any type of narcotic in my system. That is only because it's a choice. Even if I'm sick, I don't do the diamond taps. I don't do those cough medicines, Robitussin. Even though you got to use the tussin, I don't do the tussin. So that being said, you know, even with that and being sober for so many years, you still go through the things that you go through. Life hits you. You know what I'm saying? Life goes. Like I said in my last vlog. Life hits you a mile a minute, and sometimes you can handle it, sometimes you can't. It all depends how you deal with it, right? So, and this is good because even if I got the younger generation watching this video, if they can learn something of what not to do in the future, then you know what? I've done my just due. I've done my duty to educate and to teach somebody else, especially the new generation coming up. Because it's no joke out there, man. Drugs will F you up and you know, everybody thinks they're indestructible. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I had before I gave up my career of drugging, I had so many overdoses. At one point, my heart stopped for 2 minutes. I flatlined. They had to revive me, with the defibrillators, and I still didn't learn. That was, I was like, whatever. I was waking up talking about I got stuff in my pocket. I gotta get up out of here. My heart was beating at 180 beats per minute. And I somewhere around here, I still have the doctor report, or I think my mom has it. But even the doctor said I should have died. So somewhere someone's looking up after me and making sure I'm here. I'm here for a reason. So and I took that for granted for many years until my final run towards the end of my career. I had two overdoses in about 3 days, and I finally that finally woke me up because when I was in the emergency room, big shout out to San Leandro Hospital, um, and I forget the nurse who was in there. I remember the first time I went in for the first overdose, she kind of knew already. She saw it in my face that I was on a whole nother level. I came back in Saturday. That was on a Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was a Thursday. I came back in Saturday early morning, and that same nurse came in, same emergency room nurse came in. She looked at me. Should I 5150 you? For those who don't know what 5150 means, it basically means they're gonna put you in the cuckoo house. Because I'm sorry for offending anyone, not cuckoo house, but more like they consider you a menace to yourself and a danger to yourself because you're either chemically imbalanced or you're just not mentally there. So they kind of have to lock you down because of mental reasons. So, she said, either take care. She goes, are you trying to kill yourself? Are you stupid? And I literally broke down. I was 35, I think, at the time. No. Yeah, 35, I think. Yeah, I was about 35 around. Sorry for my math, man. But, yeah, wait a minute. 42, 43, 44. Yeah, I was about 35. Yeah, 35 years old. Sorry. Anyways, 35 years old. And then I broke down right there in the emergency room. And I said, I got to do something. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. So that moment I called the rehab place that I had just left from, not far behind, like a year, almost a year to the date. I had went to rehab a year before that. So I went, and it just was like, I told, when the woman picked up the phone, I told her, I said, listen, if I don't go to rehab tonight, I will be dead in the next 24 hours because I just couldn't control it. I lied. I hurt people. There's a lot of people out there that I hurt and I lied to for stupid stuff too. I mean, to cover the fact that I was such a junkie, I lied and I made up some crazy shit. You have no idea, folks. I made some crazy stuff up. And those who've been through this know what I'm talking about. But you know what? That was then. And I was sitting on that bed. I cried. I had my moment of clarity. I left at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. Was down to Temecula, down in Southern California. Did my 30 days there, man. And you know what? I came back with a vengeance. And I have not. And there was people there at the rehab facility that even told me that they thought I was going to be the first one to fall. And guess what? That same person who said I was going to fall, like DJ Khaled said, they want to bring you down. They want to say that you're going to fail. They won't let you get any better. But guess what? They are the ones that fell. They are the ones that relapsed. They are the ones that stole. They are the ones that lied and cheated. And guess what? I'm not better than anybody else, but I can still claim that I have my sobriety. And that started a chain reaction in my life of being completely 100% real and honest with anyone and anybody that came into my life from that point forward. I was still in a relationship at that time, and unfortunately it was just, and it should have never been as long as it was. And it ended. Cool. Fast forward, I met my second wife and haven't been happier than I've ever been in my life. This woman absolutely completes who I am and what I want to be. And she pushes me. She has my back 100%. She's a tough costarricense, man. My ticas. Much love to my ticas out there, or any Latin woman, or any single mom, for that matter. Big ups to the single parents up there, mom or dads as well. Anyways, long story short, I know I'm talking a little bit too much. I'm a little rambling. But long story short, I got my life together. So it is possible. I don't know what this vlog was about. I just got to get this stuff out. I want people to understand where I'm coming from, where the journey started. This journey started back in 2010. The fact that I finally got to pick up a camera and start talking and putting it out there, putting my walls down, getting vulnerable enough for people can see who I really am and what I truly am about. Because, there's still people out there, there's still haters out there that look at me in a certain light, take a certain view of who I am, assume of what I think or what I feel. And guess what? They're not going to assume anymore, because it's going to be all right here, raw, real, and rugged. So, this is just my therapy, my way of getting it out there. I don't know what the future holds with this channel. Like I said, thank you on my last vlog for those who subscribed. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. It's just my journey, man. It's just trying to figure out what we're doing next with my marriage, with the kids, with the house, with, the dog. I mean, just everything. Everyday life. Just everyday life. I'm going to give you a glimpse into, my musical world as well, and just show you that side of my life as well. Because I still do the music. It was hard when I got out of rehab the first 6 months, but I had a good support system that kind of made sure that I was well protected. And those who wanted to come sell me the coke were kind of pushed off and pushed away real bad. So, anyways, man, I just wanted to spit some stuff about who I really am and what I'm about. I'm all about it. I got it all tatted up on the arm. Got the date back here, 2010, which is funny because if I fall, knock on wood, but if I fall, I'm gonna look stupid because I got it tatted on my arm. But you know what? I got enough strength in me. I got enough support around me that I know I won't. And life is too short and life is too beautiful for me to worry about, when's my next fix gonna come? Who am I gonna lie to? Who am I gonna steal from? All this stuff. I don't need any of that shit. I just need happiness. Money is great. Don't get me wrong. Everybody likes money. But I've come to the realization that money doesn't make my world go completely round. Yes, it's needed. Yes, it's a way to function. And don't get me wrong, I love the finer things in life. I love the expensive stuff. And my wife even always tells me, she goes, you're a man with high class taste. And I looked at her and I go, I'm a man with high class taste, but I don't have the budget to fit it anymore. I used to when I was single, but now, responsibilities and being a real contributor to society, makes you work, and it's stressful and it's hard, man. It gets hard. Sometimes you just want to escape, and this is my escape. This is my moment of kind of just decompressing, letting it all out there, and letting all my folks out there know what's going on. And I hope this just keeps on growing, because you know what? I'm not trying to pull anything on anybody. I'm not trying to, I'm not going to sit here and act like a fool. I'm not going to, try to get, clickbait out there and, put, F this person just so people can get onto my channel. I'm just going to be real. Those who want to follow will follow. Those who want to subscribe will subscribe. Those who want to like will like. Those who don't, that's cool, man. This is just for me. If people out there want to see the real, I'm going to start showing the real. It's just a process. It's kind of like slowly weaning its way up into, actually getting a bigger glimpse into what my world's about. These are just introductory videos, me getting comfortable being in front of the camera, me being comfortable with the whole YouTube world and trying to assess and dissect what I'm trying to do. And as I grow, you grow with me, and you'll see exactly where I'm going with this. And if I do go anywhere with it, I might just end up blabbing all the time. I'm hoping I don't, but if I do, I'm hoping that someone out there sees what I'm trying to say and understands what I'm trying to say, because it gets stressful, man. Problems with the wife sometimes, kids, ex-wife. We won't get into that right now. That's another story for another day. But, I got all those, all that problems. It's all drama. And it sucks. I mean, hell, I got drama with my older kids, and it is what it is. I ain't gonna let it bring me down. I love all my kids to death, my older ones to my younger ones. But I can't change certain people's mentality. That only comes from themselves, and it's only going to come within themselves if they really want to see the truth. Like they say, the truth shall set you free. That being said, thank you so much once again for all those people who've subscribed so far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, thank you, Remix, for clarifying how I should say that. As I said, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're liking what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. If you want to tell me something, hey, even if it's like, hey, big ups, Jeff, or you're an idiot, Jeff, or whatever you want to say, put it on there, man. I don't care. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I'm 42 years old, man. I've heard enough, and I've been called enough, and things have been said to me that, believe me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. And you know what? And subscribe, man. Subscribe. I'm just trying to, do what I know how to do. That being said, talk to you guys soon. Pura vida. Peace. I'm out of here.